Marina, walang ginagawa. Kayo sinasabi nyo, okay naman, seaworthy. Pag kayo sumakay dun sa barkong yon, sasabihin nyo, seaworthy? Paano ito po mga biktima nandito, sila mismo, lived experience, traumatic for them. Tapos ganito maririnig natin dito. Mr. Chair, I'd like to end with a short manifestation. Alam nyo, yung mga kagaya nyo po na mga malalaking negosyo, kaya po kayo yumayaman ng todo dahil sinasangkalan ninyo yung safety ng inyong mga pasahero sa ngalan ng kita. Di bali ng kumita, yung mga pasahero ninyo, bahala na kayo pag magkaroon ng aksidente dyan. Ayaw nyo tanggapin yung ganitong sinasabi, kasasabihin nyo, laging galit ang mga manggagawa. Magagalit talaga kasi buhay at kamatayan pinag-uusapan natin dito.
And also, I would like to ask Allison, Mr. Chair, may the representative of Allison Shipping Lines explain this body the compensation package for the passengers?
Yes, go ahead. Answer, please, Attorney.
As per law and as per pronounced by our government agencies and in the same manner that our insurance says, we are giving 50,000 for survivors and 200,000 for the deceased. The family of the deceased.
Ma'am, correct me kung ang question mo on the part of the corporation kung nagbigay sila. I think what you're saying right now, nagbayad yung insurance.
In fact, we doled out in advance the money. As I mentioned earlier, as of yesterday, 2 days ago, we're running about 21 million in monetary value being doled out to the passengers.
No, ma'am. Let's simplify na lang yung mga answer natin. Ang tanong lang, yung company nagbigay ba ng cash?
Yes po.
Okay.
Yes.
So, aside from the insurance.
We advanced.
So marireimburse din pala kayo. So hindi lang pala yan, in advance lang pala nyo, on your part, wala rin pala kayong binigay.
Because of the pending investigation.
Ma'am, may namatay na eh. Sasabihin nyo, compassionate dapat ang mga tao. May namatay na eh. Ano pa hinihintay nyo investigasyon? Mabuhay ulit yung patay? Yung sinasabi nyo palang binigay nyo 21 million, in advance lang nyo eh, kukolekta hindi nyo sa insurance. Ano ba naman yan?
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
in connection to the insurance, Mr. Chair, if you allow me to ask a question.
Patapos lang po natin si Congressman Ayman kasi gusto ko lang talaga ma-address yung question na yun eh. You're bragging that you dole out 21 million. Ako, deep inside, sabi ko, ang bait naman itong kumpanya to, naglabas na, yung pala, parang advance pala yun, kukolektahin din pala yun sa insurance. Anyway, Congressman.
Okay, my second question, Mr. Chair. What is the basis of your computation to be able to arrive with that amount to be given to the passengers? Was it based on the insurance or based on your description?
It was also based on the pronouncement made earlier for surviving and the insurance policy as well, 50,000 for survivors and 200,000 for the deceased, sir.
My third question is, can Allison Shipping Lines provide this body of the complete list of the passengers who have already received financial assistance from your company?
Yes, sir. We're willing to show and submit all those names that were given already.
Ilan na po yung nabigyan?
Medyo mahaba po yung list because out of the survivors we have given 200 hold on for a minute.
List.
238
compensation.
238 for the survivors. Assistance for deceased assistance from Allison, we have already given 24 total number of passengers. We have been calling all those, we're open, we're calling all those who are involved or might have claims against us. And we have been openly inviting these people to come and to get their claim from us.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Chair, that's all.
Thank you very much, no. Question lang sa survivor. Sino nagbigay sa inyo ng yung nagbigay ng tulong? Yung kumpanya ba ng Allison? Sila, yung mga staff ba nila? Kumpanya?
It was given by the staff of the Allison, pero some of the staff po, allegedly po ay staff din po ng LGU ng Zamboanga. And at the same time, the Allison table was also giving 1K galing daw po kay Mayor. So we would like to ask if ginigit po kasi ni Mayor na he's not connected to Allison, pero bakit po table ng Allison ang nagbibigay ng 1K na galing daw po kay Mayor?
Yes, CA. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. From day one, on January 26, the local government, upon seeing the status of the PPA area, magulong masyado, the mayor instructed that we come up with a processing center, getting the TSWD, DSWD. We also instructed Allison to be there to make sure that yung mga pasero hindi saan-saan pupunta, isang lugar na lang. So, we established the processing center sa PPA halfway house. The next day, on January 27, the mayor, seeing that hindi pa rin maayos yung lugar, established the processing center sa CCDRMO office. So there, nandun yung CSWD, DSWD, yung medical team, pati yung Allison nandun, and we also asked, later on the insurance company joined us. So parang isang lugar na pupuntahin. So the mayor gave on his own.
Okay, thank you.
As mayor, no? But the city government, the CSWD also gave, the DSWD also gave, and Allison nandun also gave. But whatever Allison gave, silang kanila yon, no?
Okay, thank you. Anyway, the next is Congressman Eli San Fernando. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
After, okay. Mhm.
Sa Allison ho, gano'n na po kayo katagal sa industriya?
As I mentioned earlier po, magsi-50 taon na po
50.
kami.
Gaano po karami yung mga barko nyo?
As of the moment, meron tayong 36 vessels. Not all are operational.
Ilan po dito ang bumabiyahe bound for Sulu?
We have different types of
Ballpark figure lang, ma'am.
ballpark. We have about 12.
12. Yung ruta po nun, papunta ng Sulu, no?
Opo.
Okay. Ano po yung average operational age nitong mga barko na to?
I am not technical, sir, so I am not familiar with
Kayo
the
po yung
average
spokesperson ng kumpanya, dapat alam nyo yan, ma'am. Di ho ba?
I will give you the details once
Sige
I
po.
get it.
Gaano po kadalas ang check-up, maintenance ng mga barko nyo?
Palagi naman po nagkakaroon.
Gaano po yung palagi?
From time to time.
Ano po yung
meron.
time to time, ma'am?
Operationally, there are schedules. Kada almost monthly ginagawa po yun.
Monthly. So, nag-iiba-iba. Monthly, quarterly, semestral, yearly. Yun po ba? Ano po yung...
I will have to check again.
Ang hirap naman po. So, ganito na lang, ma'am. Masasabi niyo po ba na yung mga barko ng Allison seaworthy, safe for voyage, for commercial operation?
Of course, sir.
Masasabi niyo, siyempre, kumpanya niyo ho yun, sasabihin niyo talaga.
Hindi po. At nakadaan po kami sa compliance
Yan.
processes.
Okay po, so compliant. Bigyan din po natin, compliant. Bakit po since 2019, yung kumpanya ninyo nasangkot sa 32 incidents? Kasama na dyan yung sinabi ng DOTR At yung MV Lady Mary Joy 3 noong 2023, 31 ang namatay. At may tanong po tayo sa Marina, bakit kung ganito nakadalas, yung mga insidenteng kinasasangkutan itong kumpanyang to, bakit ngayon lang nasuspende operation ho nila? Paulit-ulit na nga na nasasangkot sa iba't ibang insidente. Bakit ngayon lang po nasuspende ang operation ng Allison?
Kong Eli, who do you want to answer? Marina?
Marina po,
Okay,
kung sino
sige.
man po.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. Early on, there was already a suspension on Mary Joy. However, again,
Sir, pakilapit lang yung mic. Thank you.
Yes, sir. There was already a suspension made in Mary Joy. I'm not privy on the earlier on incident, sir, no? Because I'm not yet.
Di, ang punto ko ho, itong kumpanya na Allison, madalas nasasangkot sa iba't ibang insidente. DOTR na nagsabi, since 2019, 32 incidents. So bakit pa rin pinapayagang maglayag yung ganyang kumpanya? Nasangkater ba yung mga insidenteng kinasasangkutan?
Sir, perhaps I will, kasi po, I'm not privy on the incidents before, but again, that's 32. The actual number is 26 actually. There are double entries lang po ang...
May double entries. Kahit na 32, 26, o
Yes,
kung
sir.
ano pa man.
I agree with you that kailangan na po siguro i-suspend. Sinabi ko nga kanina, systemic na po yung nangyari
Yes.
ngayon. So I think...
Thank you, Deputy Administrator. Ang pinupunto ko lang naman ho, kung hindi nangyari, itong insidenteng to, yung Allison na yan, tuloy-tuloy pa rin na makakapaglayag. Di ho ba? Nag-agree po ba kayo dun?
Sir,
Sasabihin niya ng Allison, our ships are seaworthy, safe for voyage. Andyan ho mga biktima ho. Tapos sasabihin nyo, safe for voyage.
Kong Eli, siguro isa rin dapat tanungin itong Orient Registering Local Classification Society. Dahil sila ang supposed to being nag-check ng
Tama.
kung seaworthy. So,
Tama, Mr. Chair.
what's your comment? Kayo ang taga-check, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Sagutin mo.
According sa survey report, sir, the vessel is seaworthy.
So,
The vessel is-
siguro dapat palitan na kayo eh.
Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang diin, ano? Seaworthy. Narinig nyo si Vice Gov kanina. Ilang beses na nagre-reklamo. Sinusumbong yung itsura, quality ng mga barko. Marina, walang ginagawa. Kayo sinasabi nyo, okay naman, seaworthy. Pag kayo sumakay doon sa barkong yon, sasabihin nyo, seaworthy? Nanggagaling yung punto de vista namin sa mga ordinaryong Pilipino, mga manggagawa na sumasakay dyan sa mga barko ng Allison. Tapos ang sasabihin sa mga pasahero, seaworthy, safe yan. Kayo nga mismo baka pag pinasakay kayo dyan, baka hindi nyo sabihin, baka lumubog to, maya-maya. Yun yung pinanggagalingan. Ngayon, kung hindi nangyari tong insidenteng to, di tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung Allison. Ganun lang naman kasimple yun
Alam mo itong classification society na to, simple lang naman Pag ikaw nadapa sa isang lugar, iingatan mo na ang sarili mo na hindi ka madapa. Ilan ng beses nagkaroon ng insidente? So ano ibig kong sabihin dito? Dapat lalo nating ginagawa yung role natin na checkin yung mga sasakyan. Ako, I stand by my opinion that Allison vessel was not intended for that open sea. Pinayagan natin maglayagan doon. Because ang original, yan Antonia. Yung original tickets na binili nila is pang Antonia. Kaya ngayon, ako, I can conclude, kaya sobra-sobra we were expecting yung Antonia ang sasakay. You know, it pains me to have this hearing.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Tama po yun. Dito tayo sa crew qualification. Ma'am, ilan po ang mga manggagawa ng Allison?
According to ang kapitan, second engineer at iba pa ay there's a total of crew and technical people 24.
total po yan? Yan po ba yung bumabiyahe doon sa...
Yun po yung
Okay po.
nakasakay.
Ilan po ang safety officer ng Allison sa mga rutang bumabiyahe pa Sulu?
Lahat naman po ng mga lisensyadong sumasakay ay trained to be on the safe.
Sa Marina po, Deputy Administrator, ilan po ba ang... Allow me po, pwede po bang pa-educate ako? Kung per ship, yung passenger ship, ilan ang safety officer na dapat nandoon? Ho?
Depending sa size po at
Depende.
saka depende
Para po sa
trading.
size nung, yung MB Tricia Kirsten, ilan po ang dapat na safety officer?
I'll check po. Yeah, minimum J, walang J dito. Sir, per our manning certificate that was issued to the vessel, 11 po.
Okay po. Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang itanong, meron bang mga safety officer dito ng Allison na present? Wala po. Sige ho. So, papaano po tinitiyak ng Allison na qualified yung inyong mga crew? Pagdating po dito sa mga safety procedures.
Sir, per requirement po ng Marina, they are
Okay.
always being, they are required to be trained to undergo training.
Every kailan po to?
I'm not sure kung
Sa Marina po, gano katagal po? Every 3 months?
Depende po sa kanilang rango. Ngayon, kung hindi po sila sumasakay beyond 3 years, magre-refresher or retraining sila. But then if they are currently na nandun, unless na meron kaming dagdag na regulation to have competence training, may dagdag po yun. Pero kung sila ay nandun naman, continuously serving the vessel, tuloy-tuloy po yun.
Kasi it seems like, ito pong nangyari sa MV Tricia Kirsten, parang wala pong competent enough na crew pagdating sa safety procedures. Mabuti na lang ho yung marshal ho natin ng Philippine Coast Guard, talagang sinuyod. Batay ho dun sa mga kwento, kanina ko pa po pinakikinggan Baka nauna pa yung mga crew na tumalon So nasaan yung mga safety officer? Paano nyo tinitiyak ho yung safety procedures diyan ho sa mga lumalayag na mga barko? Doon naman po tayo sa, kanina pa po ito binibigyang diin, ito na rin po, patapos na ako Mr. Chair, dito sa mga safety equipment. Di ho ba merong certificate of inspection, yung passenger ship safety certificate? Taon-taon ho ba to, Deputy Administrator?
Yes, sir. After inspection, then we will issue the safety
Okay.
certificate.
So, ma'am, sa Allison, alam niyo po ba yung lifespan ng mga inflatable components, halimbawa sa life jacket?
Sir, that's quite technical. I'm not
Okay.
familiar.
So, for the information po, every 3 years, napakinggan po natin yung sinabi ng mga pasahero, ng mga biktima. Biruin nyo, nakalak pa mismo. Tapos, sira-sira yung mga life jacket. Tapos, kanina, ma'am, kaya kanina gusto ko mag-interject kasi pinanindigan nyo po na compliant. Naiintindihan ko po kayo, ma'am. Sasabihin ninyo, compliant ang Allison. Pero nakita nyo sa video, walang mga life jacket. Tapos ipagdidiinan nyo dito ng kumpanya ninyo na compliant kayo. Hindi man lang ho tayo nagkaroon ng hiya sa mga pasahero. Walang life jacket, may bata, may baby na namatay. Sabi 'di ba sa protocol, upon embarkation, yung mga bata, yung mga baby dapat bibigyan ng life jacket. Bibigay lang 'yan upon disembarkation. Ma'am, kayo ho ba, tatanungin ko, nakita nyo sa video, nakita nyo sa balita, hindi nga nagawa ho ng barkong yan, ng kumpanya ninyo. So how could you say that your company is compliant? Hindi naman makakaiwas din dito, Marina. Trabaho nila yan Kasi ma'am, kaya harapan, ito po mga biktima nandito, sila mismo, lived experience, traumatic for them. Tapos ganito maririnig natin dito. Mr. Chair, I'd like to end with a short manifestation. Alam nyo, yung mga kagaya nyo po na mga malalaking negosyo, kaya po kayo yumayaman ng todo dahil sinasangkalan ninyo yung safety ng inyong mga pasahero sa ngalan ng kita. Di bali ng kumita, yung mga pasahero ninyo, bahala na kayo pag nagkaroon ng aksidente dyan. Ayaw nyo tanggapin yung ganitong sinasabi, kasasabihin nyo, laging galit ang mga manggagawa. Magagalit talaga kasi buhay at kamatayan pinag-uusapan natin dito. At ang goal ng inquiry na ito, na hindi na tumaulit, baka next year, ganito na naman aasahan eh. May masasangkot na naman na isang barko, maririnig na naman natin sa mga ahensya ng gobyerno na ginagawa natin, lahat ng pupwede nating magawa, pero paulit-ulit na problema na lang yung ma-experience natin. Yun lang po, Mr. Chair, gusto ko pong pagdiinan yun. Sana nawa sa ating mga negosyante, especially po sa industriya ninyo, nawa iisipin natin ang safety ng ating mga pasahero. Wag naman sana palagi kita na lang iniisip ninyo. Wag ho ganun, kasi buhay at kamatayan ho to, mga bata, ang nawalan ng buhay dito. So yun lang po, Mr. Chair.
Maraming salamat, Kong Eli. Kagaya na sinabi ni Kong Dada, no? Pag pumasok ka sa aeroplano, pag may nakitang bata, sasabihin ito yung life vest and everything. Now, yung finlash po natin ngayon sa screen, yan po ang difference ng Antonia 2 sa Tricia Kirsten. Okay? Isang question lang coming, siguro pwedeng sagutin ng yung sa private sector na sa Philippine Shipping. Pwede bang gusto niya sasagot? Ang tanong po dito, yung Tricia Kirsten ba is talagang suited for mga ganyang klaseng biyahe? Who can answer that sa private sector na shipping industry? Who can answer that? Mr. Aguilar ba yan? Sino ba yan? Sino pwede sumagot? Is this talagang seaworthy to travel sa open sea, yung ganitong vessel? Who can answer that from the private sector na Philippine Shipping Association? Mr. Aguilar? Nagtataas ba si Mr. Aguilar? Wag po kayo matakot, may security dyan kung sisikuhin kayo ng katabi nyo. Yung taga-check ng ano.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. I'm Attorney.
Quick ano lang, kung talagang suited tong ganitong klaseng vessel.
Well, we don't have a member operating such kind of vessel, but according to some experts, those second-hand vessels that were imported in Japan may not be suited in open seas because most vessels that operate in Japan are operating in a calm sea environment. On our part, we are supporting the policy of really scrutinizing importation of second-hand vessels, especially for passenger carriage.
Okay, thank you. Yes, sir, go ahead. Yes, go ahead, please.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair and distinguished members.
Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Paul Rodriguez,
Yeah, okay.
representing PCSA, Philippine Coastway Shipping Association. In our opinion, Mr. Chair, there are ships from Japan that are suited for coastal navigation, and there are ships that are designed for flat waters, inland waters to be very specific. At this point, we cannot say that Tricia is not a coastal vessel, but to the best of our knowledge, the accident, just a probability, since based on the statement of Attorney Aquino, that there was an ingress of seawater in the engine room. That could have caused the destabilization of the vessel. And the culprit of that could be the tail shaft. This is a technical issue, but the tail shaft could have moved. And so water came in to the engine room, and that's why the crew could have possibly tried to pump out the water in the engine room. And it's obvious that once the vessel is not anymore in its upright position, the rolling cargoes could easily roll. No? The lashing materials could not withstand the weight of the heavy cargoes. So this is just a high probability,
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Next, who will ask the question is Congressman Munir, the Kuya Munir, not the other Munir. Okay.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chairman, at maraming salamat sa lahat. My question is for the Allison. Ilan bang ticketing boat nyo sa Zamboanga?
Meron po kaming official ticketing office na binibilan po.
What about
outside
sa
of the
Pantalan?
port.
Meron kayo?
Sa Pantalan, I'm not sure po, sir. Pero kasi we have our own ticketing booth.
Ano ba ang requirement nyo bago makakuha yung tao ng ticket?
Usually po nagdadala po ng credentials or ID.
Mr. Chairman,
Para-
this is in connection with the yung mga walang pangalan.
Para makita po yung pagkakailanlan ng taong bumibili ng ticket.
So after bumili sila, pag malapit ng departure, saan sila pupunta?
As of now, sir, I'm not familiar with the visual of the port. However, may mga instances po na bumibili minsan outside, which quote unquote po, sinasabi nga pong may mga scalper.
So ang pagkatapos nila bumili ng ticket, hindi ba sila pupunta sa terminal ng PPA?
I'm not familiar, sir. I'm sorry.
O dapat alam mo yun. Kasi ang pagkakaalam ko, pagkatapos bumili ng ticket, pag malapit ng departure, pupunta sila sa PPA. So, hindi ba tinitingnan ng PPA kung sino ang nandoon pag pumasok sila sa loob ng terminal? Just like the terminal of the airplane?
Mr. Chair, I think just for clarification, there is the representative of the terminal operator in Zamboanga Global Port there.
Yes, can the representative Global Port answer that inquiry?
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for...
Kindly
I'm
state your name,
Henry
please.
Virola of
Okay.
Global Port Terminals. I'm the president and CEO of the company. Sir, sa pagkakaalam ko po, again, I cannot fully assure na lahat. Dapat pumapasok po siya dun sa PPA terminal building po. Na nasa, again, if you're familiar po dun sa layout ng Zamboanga Port, malapit po siya sa warehouse ng namin, and then approximately opposite ng Bureau of Customs na building po.
Hindi, kasi for your information, may seating kami dati. So, pagkatapos bumili ng ticket, papasok sila sa terminal. Tinitingnan yung ID, identification. So, bakit ngayon hindi na?
Sir, ngayon po kasi yung operations po ng terminal building or ng passenger terminal building, nasa PPA pa po ngayon.
Mr. J, can you answer that? Yung sinasabi nitong taga-Global Port? Alam nyo, Kong Munir, kaya hindi natinignan yung ID. Yung ticket nga, wala eh. Walang pangalan, walang destination, walang time. Kaya hindi natinignan yung ID.
Kaya nga, dapat para maiwasan natin yung mga sakuna na ganyan, dapat tingnan natin talaga. Gawin na natin parang eroplano para at least ma-account natin talaga kung ilan ang pasahero ng barko.
Kong Munir, PPA, can you please answer?
The port manager of Zamboanga, cited by Vice Governor Tan is here. He is Mr. Arcidi Jumaani.
Pakisagot yung question ni Kong Munir.
Yes, sir. Kung Assalamualaikum po. Okay. Ganito po yan. Pag may ticket na po yung mga pasahero, papasok po sila sa loob ng port natin, chine-check po ng mga security guard natin sa entrance gate pa lang. Okay?
Chine-check yung ID.
Ticket po at saka yung we will direct them papunta doon sa temporary terminal passenger building natin, which is with complete amenities po. O temporaryo po siya hanggang ngayon. So pagdating po doon, i-check uli kung talagang na siya talaga. Then pagkatapos po, dadaan po sa screening, baggage screening po, sir. And then after that, papunta na doon po sa pre-departure area.
Yun ang maraming